Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight's game at Quicken Loans Arena, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for Golden State, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. One of the guys to watch tonight is going to be Kevin Love. He's got that great combination of skill and motor, one of the more versatile power forwards in the game, Kenny, with that specific skill set.
Yeah, his skill set is really unique because he is a power forward who also can be a finesse forward. He can throw those long-range outlet passes and then step back for a three. So it really is difficult to guard this guy, and his offensive approach is great.
You know, he's basically known for rebounding. His numbers were down last season, but he's still one of the best rebounders at the power forward spot in the NBA. So hopefully he can get those numbers back up to where they were.
And with that, it's just about time for the tip. We'll see you later.
Shooting guard at 6'6", number 5, Draymond Green. Starting at center, standing 6'8", number 13, Klay Thompson. Starting forward from UCLA, number 0, Kevin Love. He's starting at point guard from Duke University, number 2, Kyrie Irving. From St. Vincent High School in Akron, Ohio, number 23, LeBron James. The head coach of your home team. Once again, your Cleveland Cavaliers.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you here at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. It's the home of the Cavs, live on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Bogut in at the center position. And for LeBron James, a remarkable step. Greg, he had increased his field goal percentage for 7 consecutive seasons going into 2014.
Yeah, a steep decline last season, though, back below 50%. Was it just the challenge of new teammates and a new system, or the mileage he's accumulated? This season may start to answer that question.
Now, here is Irving. Harrison Barnes missing his last shot. 6 on the shot clock. Right block shot, and that one's good. About a minute played so far here in the first.
And you know
with LeBron, he's played over 40,000 career minutes. He's played more than Larry Bird did his entire career, more than NBA Iron Man Andre Miller as well. And those miles take their toll.
Here's Irving, following the basket by Draymond Green. Irving kicks to Love. LeBron against Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Love can't hit.
And for LeBron, last season, the longest injury absence of his career. I think he's smart to protect his body, though. If he can keep healthy, he can play for a long time at a very high level.
Thompson misses.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Irving passes to LeBron. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Steph Curry with the rebound.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Green kicks to Thompson. Green with a screen for Thompson. Jumper off the screen. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Curry dishes to Green. And he dunks it down.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
The screen from Thompson. Pass to Smith. Off the screen. Off the iron that time.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Cavaliers trailing. Now James. Dishes to Irving. Screen by Smith. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Irving.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Curry can't get it to go. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Love against Green. Love the pass to Irving. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And Curry, here we go. Shot is off.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Irving kicks to Love. Here's the screen. Thompson, a screen on Barnes. Smith dishes to LeBron. No good. Good D by Thompson. The Warriors trailing. Cavs were one of the top teams in the East last year, and it was in large part to how strong they were at home.
What, did they shoot it well from beyond the arc at home, Kevin? I mean, top 3 in the league in terms of three-point shooting. It does help to have LeBron, doesn't it?
It does. That is a factor. So nice passing by Cleveland here. J.R. Smith on the wing, covered by Bogut. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And, you know, for the Cavs at home, they ended with 31 wins there. Second best record in the East in that regard. A lot of those wins actually came after the All-Star break.
Now Irving, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Smith outside. Love with the screen for Smith. And he comes off the screen to hit the jump shot. Smith's got his first points in this one.
And how about the Cavs last season? 18 straight home wins for them. 3rd longest home win streak in their history. And that home winning streak helped them jump from the middle of the playoff pack to the 2 seed.
Green with a screen on Smith. Thompson passes to Green. And stolen by Love. James with it. Love outside. smooth. And that's 2 points on the layup. Irving's got his first basket of the night.
Bad time for these defenders to be standing around watching. Not while the ball's in his hands.
And for Kevin Love, such a big part of that Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. I mean, they drafted him 5th overall back in the league. And really, he had been their catalyst his entire career. Even last year when he decided he finally wanted out, he helped the Wolves land Andrew Wiggins in the trade that shook the league.
Warriors trail by 5. Well, Kevin Love, and we've kind of gone over some things in Minnesota with Greg, but Clark, Kevin Love probably wasn't long for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, it was time for fresh scenery, and that's why the Cavs offered up the house, including Wiggins, who eventually became Rookie of the Year for the chance to get Love.
And guys, Steph Curry, the rare point guard who's almost as effective playing off the ball as he is on it. And the Warriors have really emphasized that as he's evolved as a player, bringing in a lot of playmakers who can set him up coming off screen.
Oh my gosh. And speaking of Curry playing off the ball in the past, Clark, we'd see him guarding shooting guards defensively. Some said trying to hide him against lesser offensive players.
Well, I think guarding 2 guards gave him a chance maybe to save some energy for the offensive end, but recently Steve Kerr has had him on point guards more. You want your best players taking the challenge at both ends of the court.
Stephen Curry hits them both.
And remember, you go back to when Steph Curry was in college, more of a shooting guard at Davidson, but he's worked relentlessly to not only improve his ball handling, but his vision. And now, all of a sudden, he's one of the most elusive ball handlers in the NBA.
Barnes kicks to Curry. And he hits it to tie the game up. Curry's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Warriors. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. And Curry, certainly, Clark, a magician with the ball in his hands. He can really supply the terrific handle, razzle-dazzle move, crossovers. He has it all.
He sure does, but on occasion he can be a little loose with it and turn it over some. That's been a focus both by him and the coaching staff. Attack, but do it with precision.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role, didn't let the move bother him, and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
Well, for Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's 6th Man of the Year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career-high 55% from the floor.
And the second free throw, good.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
That's his first personal foul.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA. And Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, and you're talking about a very, very valuable player.
Good point. Livingston kicks to Green. From deep. No good. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Smith dishes to Dellavedova. They set the pick. And it... Beautiful feed.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. The Warriors shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Azili comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Barbosa in for Klay Thompson. If you're talking about the Warriors, you know, they were built to play with each other last year. The bigs could all pass very well, and that set up the three-point threats.
And then even on the defensive side, I mean, they had players that really complemented each other. I mean, some undersized power forwards who countered with rim protectors. I mean, they also had the length at every perimeter position to switch on any play. So they are equally as adept on that side of the ball.
Here's Iguodala. After the Cavaliers pick up 3, that's good. Cavaliers leading. Dellavedova, the pass to Smith. They set the pick. Kicks it to Fry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The drive by Shumpert. And it's sent back by Spates. Smith against Barbosa. Smith with the defensive effort.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Dellavedova. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. To the middle. Here's Mozgov. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Cleveland.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Now, here's Spates. Livingston kicks to Azili, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
And the Warriors won 51 games back in 2014, improved that mark by 16 wins last season. Among teams that won at least 50 games in the previous year, that 16-game improvement was an NBA record for the Warriors.
Now here is Barbosa. Amon Shumpert unable to get his last shot to go. And he gets it to go. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's Dellavedova following the score by Golden State. Clock at 4. Smith. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
It goes without saying the Warriors set franchise records all over the place with their play. Their win total being the highest ever. But also of note was it was the first time they've won 50 games in back-to-back seasons. They seem to truly have arrived as a top-notch franchise in this current state of the NBA.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
And he makes the first. And the Warriors making a change here. Rush is checked in. And he can't hit the second.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Barbosa for 3. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. .40 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Dellavedova. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Picked by Mozgov. Dellavedova dishes to Mozgov. Pass to Dellavedova. And it's Shumpert penetrating. 5 on the clock. Fry passes to Dellavedova. Here's Shumpert. Misses off the left iron.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Brown. For 3, Smith. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous leadership.
I put all the pressure on me to be better and come through for my teammates. This is the position I put myself in. It's the position I put our team in, and as the leader and the guy that goes out there and make things happen, that's the way it's going to be.
There is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example how to take responsibility and lead.
And Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players Cavaliers are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Anytime you can get to the rim consistently early in the game, it allows you to get into a good rhythm offensively.
It really does. I mean, it's a lot easier to get buckets inside. That's elementary, and they've done that through one.
LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Irving is out there with Matthew Dellavedova, and it's Thompson in at center. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now here's Thompson, 6 to shoot, pulls up on the wing, tries yet again, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
That free throw missing. And despite some of the injuries over the years, Andrew Bogut still one of the game's best shot blockers, averaging well over 2.5 a game in his career. And Greg, he protects the rim like few others can, a rugged player.
And in last season, almost 3 block shots per game. And with all the offensive firepower around him, I think it really allows him to play to his strengths. That's why having a great team is about pieces of the puzzle fitting. He's a terrific piece for this group.
And getting back to Bogut, people forget he's a pretty good athlete. The reason he was drafted #1 overall way back when was because of his insane combination of size and movement skill. That's why he remains one of the excellent shot blockers in the league today.
Now here's Curry following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Green kicks to Thompson. That's good. Thompson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Here's Dellavedova, guarded by Curry. The screen from Thompson. Nobody near Irving. And it's good, assisting on the play with Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And when you talk about Bogut, I think the Warriors' incredible regular season inspired him. He didn't have to be the star. He just had to anchor that deep. Sometimes when you give a guy a specific task to be the best at, that's when he delivers the most.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. Here's James. Feeds it to Irving. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
Arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the league.
Agreed.
And, you know, Kyrie Irving really ambidextrous as a ball handler because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher, too. He's so creative and crafty. Terrific at the rim with both hands.
Spates checked in for Golden State. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
And one thing about Irving's ball handling, he does a great job of protecting the ball. A very low rate of turnovers for a player as aggressive as he is on the bounce.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. LeBron kicks to Irving. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Irving's got 8 points.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
And there's the pass to Spates. The screen from Thompson. Curry kicks to Spates. They need this. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists tonight. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Irving attacking, and the shot is good. Irving's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Barnes can't get it to go. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. There's the dish to Dellavedova. LeBron against Barnes. LeBron passes to Thompson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And now an 8-point Cavalier lead.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Left side, Irving takes it from 10. And it's James missing.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
And here is Barnes. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
Irving kicks to LeBron. LeBron sets the screen for Thompson. In the corner, it's James. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Even though he isn't having the best of game from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Here's Barnes. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Now here's Irving. He's got 10. It's a pick by Love. That's a 2 from Dellavedova. Good, and the assist goes to James. Dellavedova's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Cavs. Some people think LeBron's athleticism, Clark, has declined over the last few years. He might be the first to admit it. He still looks terrific.
Well, he's, that's a natural progression for any player, even if you are LeBron. But he's still an elite athlete by NBA standards.
Klay Thompson. Warriors trail by 8.
And remember the quote from LeBron on the subject. Obviously, I'm not the 18-year-old kid that I was before, but I can still do the things I need to be successful.
Here's Clark. And the shot is long. Curry against James. He dishes it to Love. On the wing, Irving. Love with the screen for Irving. Inside. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
You know, LeBron was just so far ahead of everyone in the league when he was young. I mean, even a LeBron who has lost a step is more athletic than 95% of our league.
Warriors trail by 8. Now Curry. He's got 8. And there's the feed to space. Can't get it to go. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Oh, wide open look for Love. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got his 6th assist on the night. Here's Clark, looking for his first basket still in this one. Bates sets a screen. Off the screen, it's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. J.R. Smith's checked in for LeBron. And Shumpert in there for Matthew Dellavedova. Golden State also making some changes. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Spates. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Now, here is Irving. 10 points for him. Iguodala with it, passes it to Livingston. Ezeli dishes to Livingston. Iguodala kicks to Clark. It's rebounded by Cleveland. High side jumper. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Green. And both free throws good from Amon Shumpert.
And those mid-season trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot, gave this team an incredible edge defensively. And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face.
It's deflected. The shot's good from Irving. Irving's got 12.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And the Warriors with possession here. It's a 13-point game. Livingston kicks to Rush. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists now in this one. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Irving passes to Smith. Outside Irving. He feeds it to Mozgov. J.R. Smith on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. From past the arc. Smith missing again. Warriors trail by 11. Here's Livingston, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Livingston's got his first bucket of the night. Now, here is Irving. D right on him. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And for Kyrie Irving, it had been a long time coming. Last season, he finally played in his first postseason with the Cavs. And up until the unfortunate injury, he certainly made the most of it.
And think again about the playoffs last year, Clark. They weren't all sunshine and roses for Irving. He had to play through a tough leg injury in the conference semifinals, and of course the injury in the finals, the fractured kneecap, and he was gone.
Yeah, that was really painful to watch, seeing him go out for the rest of the playoffs with that fractured kneecap. A freak injury, but he'll grow from it and be better.
Good on both.
Well, Irving has simply been great. He's got 14 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Here is Livingston. To the inside. Here's Azili. Excellent D there from Mozgov. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Picked by Mozgov.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Leandro Barbosa is checked in for Golden State.
Checking in for the Warriors, Leandro Barbosa. Cavaliers timeout. Fans, you're ready to laugh. Come on, let's have a round of applause for the Cavalier girls.
Shumpert kicks to Irving. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Warriors trail by 11. Here is Livingston. Back to Barbosa. They set the pick. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
1:51 left to play in the first half. Outside Irving. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Irving's got the lead up to 13 now for the Cavs.
Kevin, that's a really sweet stroke from Irving there.
Here is Livingston. He's covered by Irving. Barbosa against Shumpert. Shot clock at 6. For the 3. Warriors the rebound. Pass to Barbosa. Iguodala kicks to Rush. Some nice passing by Golden State. Irving drives in. Down low. Fry. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Fry's got 5 now.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Mozgov with the block. Now here's Shumpert. 6 points for him. On the wing, Irving. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
Rush outside. That's good. Rush has got 5 points now in the quarter. And here's Irving. with the shot. Hits the front of the rim and out. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Cavaliers lead by 14. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Guys, over here with Tristan Thompson. And Tristan, tell us what the primary area of emphasis is for the team right now and for you specifically.
You know, defense is going to win games for us. So, you know, we're definitely stressing on that. But, you know, offensively, just continue to refine my game and go out there and compete.
You continue to refine it, and we enjoy watching you. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 18 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been playing extremely well lately and making some new highlights for us already in this one. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing? Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Ernie, they are way too weak defensively in the paint. They're getting walked over down low, giving up a ton of points. Barbecue chicken everywhere, with the sauce, without the sauce. We're having a Thanksgiving feast in here. That's a recipe for disaster. They cannot keep letting guys drive the lane, layups, lobs. Defense is weak, Ernie.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot.
Boy, he's just angling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
And, guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
The Cavaliers leading by 14. You can point to any number of things, Clark, the Warriors did well last year. Their play on the road being one of them.
Well, the Warriors were exactly road warriors all season long, partner. Hit the ground running and finished with the league best 28 road wins.
Now Curry, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. And the wide-open shot from Green. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
It's better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
The last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline, but that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin, and Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage was down, but still, he traded it all to be on a winning team, and I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point.
And, you know, for Love last season, we knew he'd be in a supporting role to LeBron. You put any player next to LeBron, and he automatically becomes some kind of role player.
Both free throws good from Kevin Love.
And thinking back to Love and his numbers last year, we saw the same thing from Bosh when he played with LeBron. Love and Bosh had similar reductions in scoring, but both were still great players, and they both have the ability to adapt and impact the game in other ways. And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Now, here is Irving after the miss from Stephen Curry. Irving dishes to Love. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 5 assists tonight.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Now Now here's Curry. 10 points for him. Back to Green. Outside Curry. Green with a screen on Irving. Curry attacking. Green passes to Bogut. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Again, Curry missing.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Love with the screen on Curry. Irving kicks to Love. Tries again. Nice D from Bogut.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Now here's Love. He's got 11. Here's Thompson. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Nobody near Barnes. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. On the wing, Thompson. Irving against Curry. Here's Smith. Nice shot from the wing. Smith's got his second basket.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Warriors ball.
For the Cavaliers. Here's Green. Screen by Bogut. To the middle. Plays it up and banks it in. Bogut's got 4 points in the quarter.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Dellavedova dishes to Love. He kicks to James. Thompson inside. Bogut on him. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by LeBron. Thompson's got 13.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
Now here's James after the miss from Stephen Curry. Love with the screen for James. In the corner, Smith with it, and it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. And the Warriors making a change here. Spades is checked in. Green against Love. Shot clock at 6. Thompson passes to LeBron. Love, a good look. No good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Outside Curry. From the wing, he squares up and sinks it. Curry's got 4 points this quarter. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Here's Dellavedova. Love with the screen on Curry. Dellavedova kicks to Love. Another miss by Love.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Green with a screen for Curry. Another miss by Curry. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Smith against Thompson. LeBron outside. Clock at 6. Drains it from beyond the arc. James has got 7.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
11 feet away and too long on the shot. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Screen by Smith. Dellavedova kicks to James. Can't make good off the pick. Warriors trail by 14. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Curry dishes to Spates. Back to Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
A different look now for Cleveland. Fry comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Amon Shumpert in for J.R. Smith. Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Warriors. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just 1 in the first.
Outside Curry. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
And here are the Warriors now, following the score by Cleveland. Spates sets a screen. Here's Curry. It's on target from the high post. Curry's got 14 points for the game.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
Here's James following the basket by Stephen Curry. And it's off from three-point range. And now in transition, here we go. Iguodala.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Here's Dellavedova. Got a piece of it. Dives for it, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala. Cavaliers making a switch here. Mozgov's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Livingston's checked in. Warriors on D. They trail by 9 points. And it's the Warriors on the break. Here's Spates. The Cavaliers pull it in. James has got 4 rebounds in this game. Dishes it to Dellavedova. Tries from 10. Warriors with the rebound. Thompson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Kicks to Iguodala. A 3. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 9. Fry with the ball. And it's Iguodala picking him up. LeBron outside. Pass to Fry. Plenty of space. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got his 6th rebound on the night. Feeds it to Spates. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Cleveland's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. LeBron against Green. LeBron kicks to Fry. They need this one. Makes a big height bounce and goes in. Fry's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Green, the screen. Thompson for three. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. And that's 15 points for Klay Thompson.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Mozgov a screen on Thompson. Mozgov passes to Fry.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
Yeah, Clark, the other thing that sticks out for me, the number of assists they've made over the course of this game.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And then for Golden State, Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Spates. Rush comes in for Draymond Green. And Ian Clark subbed in for Klay Thompson. And both free throws good for Fry.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
The pass to Iguodala. The dish to Livingston. The feed to Rush from past the arc. The Cavaliers pull it in. 17 points was their biggest margin. Talking about Channing Frye last year, the three-point shot still there for the second straight season, Greg. He hit the second most threes among power forwards again, standing in back of Kevin Love.
Yeah, and offensively fine, but that defense, Kevin, was not there. And Frye was neither quick enough or aggressive enough to stop anyone. And you know he has the talent. It's up to him. He's got to dig a little deeper if he really wants to realize his potential. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Count the bucket. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. Iguodala with a screen on Irving. Livingston dishes to Iguodala. Rush from outside. It's hauled in by Fry. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Irving attacking. The shot is off. And Golden State will come the other way. Livingston kicks to Clark. He dishes it to Livingston. Iguodala left side. There's the pick. Pass to Rush. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Mozgov covering. Mozgov with the steal. Shot from the wing. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers on top, up 10. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Here's Irving. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Kevin Love out there with Thompson. And it's Irving in at the point guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Warriors trail by 10. And there's a whistle. That goes on Ian Clark. That is his first foul of the game. Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Ian Clark. Leandro Barbosa. Cleveland as Cleveland retains possession. Draymond Green, who's checked in for the Warriors. And here's Love from the arc. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
He had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Pass to Barnes. He feeds it to Green. Back to Barnes. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Green with a screen for Barbosa. The shot no good. Good D by Thompson. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. It's stolen by Green. Smith against Curry. He kicks to Barbosa. Back to Curry. And the rejection by James. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Dishes it to Irving. Down low. And it's Thompson with the jam.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
Yeah, you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Here's Curry following the score by Cleveland. Green with a screen on Irving. Just 3 to shoot. On its way from Curry for 2. They get the rebound.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Warriors trail by 15. Barbosa passes to Bogut. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Crisp pass into the paint.
Quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Cleveland's head coach was saying to his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And it's Thompson with the jam.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Kicks it to Bogut. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
The Cavaliers leading by 13. Now Irving. Pass to James. James, a screen on Curry. Irving dishes to LeBron. Looking to get it going. Shot's good.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here. Checking out the game LeBron is having. He has 9 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved.
The free throw drops for James.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Thompson misses. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. James kicks to Irving. James, the pass to Irving. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Irving's got 20 points.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Now here's Thompson. And here's Green outside. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Smith left side. Irving with the ball. It's a pick by Love. Irving dishes to Love. Steps back and fires. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. And it's Smith missing.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Now here's Curry. To the paint and stolen by Love. And the dunk by James.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Green. Back to Curry. Screen by Bogut. Open shot, Thompson. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now, here is Irving. From the arc. And Love with the basket on the assist by Irving. 19 points for Kevin Love.
Just too dangerous of a shooter to leave alone from beyond the arc.
Green, the screen. Thompson for 3. Again, the miss by Thompson. Cleveland leading by 23. Here's Irving. Warriors with the rebound. Thompson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Feeds it to Curry. The pass to Green. Back to Curry. 6 to shoot. Jumper off the screen. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
James against Barnes. Irving kicks to Thompson. Thompson sets the pick for LeBron. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Green kicks to Barnes. There's the dish to Thompson. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Thompson's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Now, here is Irving. Love with the screen on Curry. Irving kicks to Love. Thompson sets the pick for Smith. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Thompson's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
Now here's Curry. Curry with another miss.
The defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
Golden State's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Here's Irving. No good. And Golden State will come the other way. Outside Curry. Looking to get back on track here. And that one's good.
How about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim.
The Cavaliers leading by 23. Irving passes to LeBron. The feed to Thompson. Love with the screen on Green. Barnes against LeBron. And it's sent back by Bogut. And here's Thompson. Thompson is double. Passes it to Barnes. No good on the triple. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. The screen from Thompson. Pass to Irving. The tray. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 9 rebounds now tonight. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Dishes it to Green. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
The first free throw is good.
And I really have always felt Draymond Green was one of those unique players. I mean, he kind of a tweener in terms of that small forward, power forward at only 6'7". But he's got toughness. The long arms enable him to defend bigger guys. And also the basketball IQ. You can never discount the importance of understanding what you're doing when you're on the floor.
Second free throw, no good.
And with Draymond Green, he can defend inside. He can cover on the perimeter. I mean, his versatility at both ends of the floor also a huge asset. And you can't have a higher basketball IQ than he does. It really helps him excel at all facets of the game.
Now here's Williams for 3. Fry. Here's Mozgov. A rebound by Ezeli.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Green, the screen. There's the screen. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
And he makes the first. And here's a little known fact, Clark. Only 3 players have recorded at least 2 triple-doubles in the NCAA tournament. They are Oscar Robertson, Magic Johnson, and Draymond Green.
That's some elite company for Draymond Green. He's a hard worker, a guy you love if he's on your team. He can be an irritant if he's not with you, but continues to improve and prove his doubters wrong.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. Goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
Now here's Williams. Shot to end this cold run. It's rebounded by Golden State. Ezeli's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Cavaliers.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And while it's a team game, you can't win without guys showing up. And that was the case tonight for Kevin Love. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Well, as rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things turned around certainly after the All-Star break. Had their amazing playoff run, great momentum, and that confidence showed every game they played.
Really did, and I thought the big 3 found a way to come together nicely and smooth out the rough spots, and James, Irving, and Love Ended up being the highest scoring trio in the league last year.
Clark kicks to Green. He dishes it to Rush. Back to Green. Fires from deep. Green missing again. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire. And it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, you are in the midst of yet another great season, posting tremendous individual numbers and the team with an outstanding record. Is this the type of season that you set out to achieve right from the get-go?
I just wanted to play well. This whole season, I got back to what I know I'm capable of doing, and that's having fun with this game and, just believing in myself and my teammates. So I'm happy to be in a good place.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
Doris, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Love. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
He put everything he had into his rebound, and it made a huge difference. This was a taste of what he's capable when he gets his mind that he's going to dominate.
How much would every team like to have a big man who's able to do the things that Kevin Love does? He can play close to the bucket. He can spot up from long range, pass, drive the lane, rebound, you name it. I'm glad he didn't hold back tonight. He let it all hang out.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.